First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole is not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 44, Lance. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all we see is they're trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds and will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Jimmy Moore. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he...
And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. They'll just tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Gone. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Cohen lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Complete. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, Parker. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals and 2
touchdown 49ers? George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now it's a scooped up by the 49ers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And across the chalk, in the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tariq Cohen, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now the 49ers, they'll line up and go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Let it roll, it's picked. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. They're able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go jet sweep here with Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun. Gone. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for those encounters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Off the play action, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 40 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
He's airing it out for Williams. Leap, and he will make the catch. Big play there for Detroit.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Swift's got the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for his touchdown. Swift, 34 yards, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He just yanked that one right to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL starting. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action, now it's Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On play action, Lance. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This one caught for the kill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal. Lance now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up forced the incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Lance. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that will wind up just short. They had it online. They ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Khalif Raymond now. Now with free throws, he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
So they'll try the jet sweep here. And unable to get downhill there as they'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to the 30-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Goff now looks to throw. It's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And for the moment, this will be a first down. On the field, let's see if this stands. penalty. 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down at the 10. Brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for it. And you don't like this! It's caught indeed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
None of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together, 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he'll let this one go deep for Joe. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's where we are. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20.
We live for this.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gold to add the extra point. Good pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Williams brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 34. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Second and goal, people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Play action. It's gone. He'll get this off to Swift. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 to 6.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and park it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Goff now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And that is caught. We're going to see this at the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, you know, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Cohen gets it again on second. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing his Lance on third down. Flush to his right. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, it's a victory in the debut of Trey Lance as an NFL quarterback. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. They'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.